Hi there, Philip and Philip are back, and we're here to
unleash your talents. And this time we're going to take a deep dive into role models, because role models are something that help us to not only create our personal brand, but also to aspire to something that is already very much liked and works. So there is something that we can actually look up to, and where we may be able to copy one or two things, but then I'll tell you a little secret about it in a second.
Let me start first by saying choose wisely whom you copy from and how much you want to copy. Because if you, by just the way you usually are, you're a very timid, very shy person, taking over gestures, for example, or the way people speak from very famous politicians who have big hand gestures, that might not seem authentic. And in the end, when it's about a personal brand, authenticity is always key. But of course, you can still choose and aspire to somebody who does something very well, but then choose that small detail which you say, wow, I think I could incorporate that nicely into my personality. And there's one very good advice, which Philip is burning ready to tell you about.
Fake it till you make it. Maybe you know already this kind of advice. However, the important small little detail that very often is overseen with this quote is fake it till you make it. So there is a process behind it. And you are actually not just faking, not just copying something from another person, but you are trying to copy something from another person and integrating it into your own personality, into your own body movement, into your own style of wording, into your own way of speaking, and so on and so forth. Whatever the thing is that you are actually copying. So the important part here is take your time and really be very thorough when copying something from somebody, because the more you are copying it, the more you are repeating it, the less it will be from the other person, and the more it will become your own thing. And then the movements will look more natural, the way how you say things will sound more natural, and it will basically become part of yourself. However, and this is the big caveat, the further away a person is, or the further away something that you fake till you want to make it is, this is going to be a very long process. But don't worry, it is possible. It might just take a little while longer.
And apart from the time it takes, there's also a good strategy which you can apply. And that is, again, to ask people whom you trust. Ask friends, ask colleagues, just to people you trust, of course, people who would tell you their honest opinion. So if you start gesticulating like crazy because you saw that in another person and you liked it, let them double check if that also fits to you, or if they say, oh, what's wrong, or did you take drugs today, or something like that. So choose wisely, and here ask for feedback. And very good old-fashioned trick, how about trying it in front of a mirror? Because you know yourself best. You know, is this something that I feel comfortable with? Does it look meaningful? Does it match my personality? And that's where you can figure out if fake it till you make it is the right choice here, or if you rather say, no, it's too far away from me, it doesn't fit, and I'd rather fake something else, or I'd rather copy something else.
So the immediate feedback that you can get from a mirror will be very helpful. And the further away something is from your own personal authentic style, the more you will have to look into the mirror or ask your friends, as Philip said. But there is, there might be things that you really need to look for as specialists. There might be things where you actually need somebody who is professional in a specific task, in a specific thing or whatever. The good thing is you don't have to despair here, because everybody of us is a genius in something. And this is actually a very, very important key ingredient, because you just need to open up your eyes and have a look onto the world around you, because people are amazing with what they do if they are really good at it. Your neighbor can be an amazing garden architect, for instance, and you just don't know this because, it's your neighbor and it's a nice garden, but what the hell? So here, keep in mind, open your eyes, be mindful, be careful, see what is there to see, to recognize the geniuses around you, because everybody of us is a genius in something.
And very often people seek advice when it comes to selling. It doesn't even mean that you have to sell a product, but maybe you're selling yourself in the context of a business. So you need to convince people of an idea, you need to show data and get a decision, for example. Then why not look at people who are used to selling every single day? You don't have to book a very expensive training or anything. You can just as well just have a look at, how does your vegetable saleswoman, how does she act with people? Does she have a big smile? Does she touch people? This is the kind of thing where you can learn very easily, and nobody will know that you're currently observing and taking in some information and learning how to do something better. Keep in mind here, of course, and this is something we'll get to later, probably in a few weeks or months, intercultural aspects. This is something to always keep in mind. It might work perfectly in one cultural context and might go horribly wrong in the other. Things like touching people. Is this something which is accepted in your culture or not? So keep that in mind, of course, also if you choose your role model that you want to copy from.
So here you are. You got a couple of advices. Now it's your time to actually get them done. Have fun, and we're here to
Unleash your talent.
take care. Bye.
See you soon.